If a startup shares booking numbers and doesn't share annualized revenue, that's a red flag. And this only applies if the startup is sharing revenue numbers with you in the first place. Welcome to 8 red flags to look for when looking for a startup job, flag number 2. Okay, this is more relevant for you if you're looking for a manager or up role. Because if you're coming in as an IC, most startups probably will give you a really wide ballpark range of what their revenue looks like, if at all. But if you're coming in at a leadership level, most startups will share traction numbers. And it's important to make sure that they are actually giving you the annualized revenue number, not the bookings number. Okay, what do I mean by this? Let's say you have a 3-year contract at $1 million a year. You can book that as a $3 million contract, but your annualized revenue is only $1 million. I've had startups who are trying to recruit me tell me, guess what? We have $10 million in revenue, but it was actually bookings, not annualized revenue. And you know what? That very startup shut down 12 months later because bookings is not the same as revenue. Also, sharing bookings numbers tends to inflate your revenue, especially if you have a lot of multi-year contracts. And if a startup is sharing that number, they probably feel like they have to inflate things instead of sharing the real revenue number that most people work off of that represents the real maturity of the company. So I don't know about you, but this is a big red flag for me. I'm Diana and I break down tech startups and AI without the hype. Follow for flags 3 to 8.